Okay, let's talk about a myth, a huge one. It's a promise that feels so comforting, but in reality, it's a trap that holds so many of us back. We're going to dive into the deceptive power of the word tomorrow and how you can finally reclaim your power in the now.
Right. It all starts with this one simple word. It sounds so hopeful, doesn't it? Like a fresh start is always just around the corner. But what is it really costing us? You know, it seems so harmless, just a word we toss around every single day. But behind this simple collection of letters, well, there's a staggering amount of lost potential hiding. And that right there is the hard truth. I mean, think about it. We spend so much time being afraid of failure, but the real dream killer? It's not falling short. It's the decision to never even start, to just hide behind the easy excuse of tomorrow. I'll hit the gym tomorrow. I'll get that project started tomorrow. I'm going to change my life, you guessed it, tomorrow. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's probably the most common and most dangerous lie we tell ourselves. All right, so let's actually unpack this lie. Why do we keep falling into this trap over and over again? Well, the answer might not be what you think it is. Okay, so this is where we get the big reframe. We beat ourselves up, right? We call it laziness. We think we're just not disciplined. But what if it isn't about being lazy at all? What if procrastination is really just a defense mechanism, and it's driven by fear? And here they are, the real culprits. We hide behind the fear of failure, the fear of looking stupid, or, and this is a big one, the fear of not being absolutely perfect. So instead of facing any of that, we delay. We put it off. Oof, this one hits hard, doesn't it? See, putting something off until tomorrow isn't just a scheduling problem. It's a value judgment. You're communicating deep down to yourself that your goals, your ambitions, your dreams, they can wait. They just aren't the priority right now.
So what's the actual cost of all this waiting? Let's get a reality check on what really happens when tomorrow becomes a habit. And you can see how this whole thing just snowballs, right? Does this timeline feel at all familiar? A year ago, you had a goal. 6 months ago, you promised yourself, okay, this time for sure. Just yesterday, you said, tomorrow. Tomorrow's the day. And now, well, here we are again today, facing that exact same decision. And the result, after all that time, after all those promises, nothing. Nothing's changed. You're standing in the exact same spot, looking up at the same mountain you wanted to start climbing a whole year ago.
And this gets to the heart of the problem. It's the core misunderstanding. We honestly believe that we're supposed to wait for motivation to just show up, like some magical lightning bolt that will suddenly make us feel like doing the work.
But that's not how it works at all. In fact, it's the complete opposite. And this next part, this is the core mindset shift that can literally change everything.
So this is the myth we've all been sold. This is the trap. We sit around, we wait to feel motivated, believing that as soon as that feeling arrives, then we'll finally be able to take action. So we wait, and we wait, and we wait. And then, here's the truth. Look at that. The whole thing is flipped on its head. You don't wait for motivation, you create it. The entire process starts with action, no matter how small, which then, and only then, generates the feeling of motivation to keep going.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Motivation isn't a prerequisite, it's a result. You don't feel ready and then you start. You start and then you begin to feel ready. It's a total game changer of a perspective. Okay, so if action is what has to come first, how in the world do we actually start, especially when we're feeling overwhelmed or, just plain scared? Let's break down exactly how you can break the cycle, right now, today.
And you know what? The answer is deceptively simple. It all starts with one. Not the whole project, not climbing the whole mountain, just one. Single step. So here's your new game plan. Your only goal is to take one tiny, laughably small step. Commit to it for just 5 minutes. That's it. The whole key is to lower the barrier to entry so much that your fear can't even come up with a good excuse to stop you. And you do it now, not later, right now.
And listen, this part is absolutely crucial. Don't wait until you feel good. Action is most powerful when you take it in spite of all that resistance. Do it when you're scared. Do it when you're tired. Do it precisely when your brain is screaming at you, no, let's do this later. That's how you prove to yourself that your actions,
not your feelings, are in control.
You gotta remember, massive change doesn't come from one big heroic effort. It's the compound effect of these small, consistent actions. It's the 5 minutes you chose to act today, and the 5 minutes tomorrow, and the day after that. That's what builds your future.
So this right here is your new mantra. The next time your mind starts to whisper, I'll do it tomorrow, you answer back with this. You take back the future by taking action in the present.
Because in the end, that's really what this is all about. Every choice you make to delay and every choice you make to act, it's all being watched by the person you are becoming. So what are you going to show them? Start now.